The CRSP executing agency is the Ministry of Finance. The lead implementing agency is MADEC, working in conjunction with other ministries including MOI, MLNR, MAF, MET, and MOH. Co-funded by the Asian Development Bank and the Government of Tonga, the Climate Resilience Sector Project, or CRSP, is the only PPCR project implemented in Tonga. CRSP is seen as an important stepping stone to strengthening the capacity of government and communities to finance, develop, implement, and monitor investment to improve ecosystem resilience and climate-proof critical infrastructure in the country. Output 1 is the climate resilience mainstreamed into development planning of key vulnerable sectors. CRSP has funded university students' education to upgrade skills necessary for climate change adaptations and disaster risk reduction.
So right now, my major is environmental science, and majority of the courses that I've been taking is more about conservation, basically on natural resources we have. And right now what I do is collecting data and analyzing basically on the fish, like tuna and snapper. It helps me think about, because right now we are living the 6th mass extinction right now, so conservation is really important here in Tonga since we are relying more on our natural resources for our sustainable living. So what I've said before, it's about conservation, right? And how conservation can be done by everyone. And here in Tonga, the Pacific Islands communities are most likely the most important people because they are the ones who are the majority are using the natural resources. So SMEs are about community managed protected areas. And environmental science is about the environment and how we are trying to conserve and at the same time get resources from it. Directly linking my area of study to it is, even though it's fisheries and environmental science is about climate change and weather and terrestrial resources, I think the most important part is having the relationship between the government and the communities to be able to come together as an island to be sure that our decisions that we make won't impact the community and the natural resources that we are trying to conserve for the future generations.
CRSP is assisted in helping the Ministry of Internal Affairs and local government to integrate and mainstream climate resilience and disaster reduction into their community development plans.
Our major task with us is providing a guidance and capacity building mechanisms for communities in order to help them and support them achieve the development goals in a manner that is more sustainable, with proper risk management, especially towards climate change and disasters. We have come a long way to where we are today with the community development plans. And of course, we have a lot of support along the way. We work very closely with the Climate Change Department, the National Emergency Management Office, and also NGOs like Modi Tonga Trust, Live and Learn Australia. And of course, with the guidance provided by the Climate Resilience Sector Project within the Climate Change Department, it has also built the capacity of our office that helps us achieve our goals and our objectives.
Part of the community outreach is to improve water resource inventories and integrated water resource management.
So for long we have been operating based on ad hoc GIS database and in trying to incorporate all our monitoring files of the water resources. But through this project as well, we were able to develop a more effective, more practical monitoring plan, as well as a standard operation procedure procedure. We also have able to develop a better standard operational procedure for monitoring our groundwater throughout Tonga as well, given all the equipment that we are now accessible to. So through this project, we're able to devise more practical or customized standard procedure for all the different types of requests for water quality testing. One of the 6 outputs from our component under the CRSP is the developing of integrated water resource management plans for all the villages in Tonga. Integrated water resource management plan is an essential tool for the community to ensure that they're being guided into planning and also managing their water resource so they do not run out at any given time given the effects of climate change. In terms of equipment, we have now the capacity with the equipment purchased through the project, invested in the ministry, and we can investigate the groundwater conditions on the surface, on the smaller islands. So we have the critical elements there, the human resource skill, also the equipment that's required, and also the policy framework that we have to abide by, all developed here. So these are the frameworks or the working guideline that we have developed through this project. Now we just have to replicate these skill set that we have gained through this project. Yeah?
With Output 2, Tonga has improved monitoring and management of climate data and information due to the project's enhancement of tools and monitoring automation.
Any country that is trying to build their resilience to climate change and the variability in the climate that we see nowadays, building the capacity of the meteorological service is key. We cannot really detect what happens in the climate unless we monitor what's actually happening on the ground in terms of measuring the elements. So it's one of the core functions of a meteorological service, is especially to collect the data, atmospheric data, ocean data, and data in the environment. And that data is collected and stored. We share it among the meteorological community, and we analyze it, and they are used for different purposes. So under the CRSP project, we were able to establish and upgrade 19 automatic weather stations. Traditionally, we have only been operating 6 manual stations. That means the weather observer will go out to the instrument, for example, and take out the thermometer and look at it and read it and record it in a field book. This new state-of-the-art equipment that we received, this is the first time we have gone to automation. It has also freed up a lot of the time of our staff. Recording the weather used to be their core activities. Now everything has come automated, more quicker. We can validate the information better through electronic means.
With Output 3, sustainable financing mechanisms have been put in place to support community-based investments, such as Climate Change Trust Fund, which contributed water tanks to the communities of Ha'apai that was recently affected by Cyclone Ian and drought conditions.
Koe mea nei hoko ke he a wha koe ne o ie ni nei lawa ke ne ue sia ho mau ki no foanga. Whikau tatau pewi mo e mausima vai nei papa. Ka nei ke te lawa tāna ki Hawaii ki ai. Nei toki osi e a wha ko ni o lava whai mai ngai toko ni ke o mai e tangai sima mo e mea whakarelei i aki e sima. O lava whakatari kei ki me i vai, kau ko maa e toko ni koe ne whirita koe ni, o to e whakaofanga maua e me i vai lahi ke whamiri. Nē kei ke whuroko sai e mauanga vai koe e mau ki whamiri, he nē si e ki sima. Sima vai kau ko maro mo o mai whirita o lava o ne whakakata whi mau ki whamiri.
Ko whiwhia wite whanga maari ko mau ko hinga koe aahi koe ni. Koe savea koe ni koe ngā ke whanki isi mango ni koe whanki tange koe nai tuwha mai me kau taha koe ni. Kauen ha mea whaka moni ka te mautoro toko ni ki mautoro he mauanga vai. He koe taha ni e ngahi paropare mau. O e ki i wheitu koe nuku mau i ai mau whakaunga tāma ki ai. Ai mea koe ni koe vai. Pau mau whiwhia laha pita ke tare toko ni koe ni mau whakaamuange pe. Ke toi iai nei ha toko ni peheni mai ke toi whakalahi ake o mau whanki tanke. Koe ngā koe mau mo uilelei. Koe taha pēa fo ke vai koe kau i hai mea mahu inga moni ke he mo ui e tangata. O ka paha ke aha vai he ke aha. He ke whakalakalaka mau mo i pa e lawa lewa ke mau. Wea whahinga tuunga whakatutama ki te mau i ai. Kau mau whiwhia lahi au pito koe ngā koe whanki toko ni koe neko mai ka te mau tolu e he wheitu koe neko mau whakakau ngā tāma ki ai.
O kua aunga lahi au pito. Ie vai ka mau tolu ko mau ki i pāmilio ki toko lahi pe.
Output 4 covers the ecosystem resilience and climate infrastructure investment. The investment is targeted to areas that are prone to the impact of adverse climate conditions, like mangrove ecosystems and fisheries.
Regarding these new 8 SMAs under the climate change resilience projects, 7 SMAs were established. This is an increase in the number of SMAs in Wawau, and it's helped a lot with the trying to expand the SMA program as a whole throughout the kingdom. Also, the coastal communities have the opportunity or the benefit to manage the fisheries resources within the SMAs. Enable us to expand the number of SMAs in Wawau, as well as the improvement in the fisheries resources management within the coastal areas. After the project has been established about 2 years ago, some successful stories have been told by these communities, especially regarding to the increases in the number of fish available. We are British fisheries are very glad and thankful for this CRSP projects for coming in and the assistance throughout the SMA projects.
Other investments include upgrading evacuation and post-disaster access roads.
We were standing in the very dead end of the road. There was no road continuing to town. So we asked ADB for help through the climate change. I wrote that time they were talking about the tsunami and that kind of thing. So we were a bit frightened. So we applied for help, and ADB wanted to come and help us with this road, which we are very thankful for. The first time when we came here, there was only one road that leads to Papua, and from Papua going to town. And that road faces the big ocean where the tsunami, if there's one coming from. Talking about the usefulness of this road, I think this road is very useful to us. Well, if there's a tsunami, as I mentioned earlier, we will run shorter for us. Me, I won't get on a truck, I'll run. On a vehicle, I run because it's short. And we can run here easier, or the vehicle run here shorter than the old street, which goes to the seashore. And also for us, for our daily use, this road is very beneficial for everyone, not only for us, but for our neighboring village as well. I'm very thankful that you help us make this road, because now we can see the benefit of this road, especially not only for the tsunami, if tsunami comes, but especially for our everyday use.
Investments also include protections for villages that could potentially be impacted by coastal erosion.
Taimi kona e tegi ke whaingawen ke fosoa, ana e piki fosoa motu ana e ngau aki moe tupageni. Koe whakaofa atu e taimi ko toa ha matangi. Koe haupe e foi matangi ko ia ko paupe ke katoa e maka moe me ako toa pe mo uitahe ki halapule anga o hau ke ngai apna fuanga. Mau fia pe matou ki lava no ngai mo fuso ko nga ko pau pale malahi ka ti mau tu mau tai ri na foi kolo ni ko nga ko matata
ko tan fo ko ngai tau mai ko ne te ki tan ko no mawala nai ai tu tu fa tu ta ma ka bi te mo ko ko ngai fa ta ma fa na tula ala ya bi ngai fa to ka nga tsunami ngai tau mai ko ki mu atu ki mu ya tu na na fai mai hola ka ko ngai na hala ko ni na ka be pa na to ka ko bi to hala ana ki fai me pe fe nga mai ka nga mo fa ta hambe pe mo manu ka ki fu hala pe ko ni ta o ku a nga pe ko tau tu ko ni tau tu ni fo ya fu ta la fo ai ko fo ya fe na ta la fo ta lo tonga tu ko ni ta ni na tan fa ta fu ya fu ko ya pa mo fu hala ko ni fu ya ko ni algo ni ta la fo ka sa wa ta ko na nga hala na tu ya lo to fo nu ko na to ko ni lo to ko pero mali que está ya no hola no to o ka wa mo hala ko ni ke to ko no ta la to ke na pa ko no ke ki malo bito.
Investments aid in the upgrading of schools in the community as well.
O ko mo ni lahi a bito e palpale mai na e feku ki me mai apia koni talo me he walunga fulu tupu o mai ke ngai a honi ai futu ofi ko ai apia ko ki he matata hi pe ko tahi o ku kawe apia koni he wesia lahi he ngahi fatamaki whakaia natula. Pea kau foki pea moe apia koni i he wesia i he ano. Pea ko fia lahi ai i he hoko mai ai ki proklama koe ni ke tokoni lahia ki hono solova e ngahi palapalema na e whetaulaki pea moe ki apia koni. Ko e to hoko mai koe na ADB o whai e tokoni koni ki hono langa o ki whare talifononga ke malmalo e whanau pea me uha pea moe havili o ku kauia he tokoni lahi pea moe tokoni whaofo ofa pea ko fia lahi ke u whakamalo ai ke ADB. Kawai whok pia mō no langa o ki parking ke ngā oi aki e whanau pia mo i kau whai ako. O malawai e whanau pia mo i kau whai ako ke nau ngā oi lelei aki ai ki parking koe ni. Tokoni lahi pia mo ia whakamalo lahi i he tokoni koe ia ko whai o inasiai ai ki api ako ni. Whakawhiawhia au pito pia kumau whakaamu pe e to iai pe hangai mea peheni i he kahauna. Nā kau whoki ai homau ki api akoni he palpalema o e ano. Pea nai ai mo tokoni ai ko no tanu homau api ako whakamalo lahi atu. Nau langa ma mo e whakamanawa, whakatawhia e vai ki tahi, whakamalo atu lahi atu. Pina tokoni lahi moia. Kawai whoki mo no langa o e a, malu i api ako, mei he ngahi palpalema o no mau i homau api ako. O ku kawe ngahi tokoni ko ni he ngahi tokoni whakaofo ofa pia tokoni lahi au pito ia ki o mau ki api ako o mahino ai ki a te mau tolu ai mau inga ai whetokoni aki ai potungao e meitek pia mo ADB o nau o mea he tokoni o mau inasia i pa ko ngo ilahi he taoni o whakawhie maali e ngai mea kotoa pe ko mau inasia i he tokoni ko whakainasi aki ki mau tolu.
Recently, in the islands of Ha'apai, the CRSP invested in relocating the local hospital, which has succumbed to erosion, being very close to the coastline. A new facility has been erected further inland and is higher above sea level, making it less prone to environmental disasters and calamity. The grand opening of the new hospital was commissioned and attended by His Majesty King Tupou VI, along with other prominent members of Tongan government, church leaders, and community members from Ha'apai. Output 5 is to successfully manage and implement CRSP components such as safeguards, compliance, scheduling timeframes, and keeping everything within budget.
Just to start off with providing some background on this project. This climate resilience sector project is the second phase of the pilot program on climate resilience. The pilot program resilience is aimed at mainstreaming climate change, climate resilient issues into national planning and also vulnerable sectors to climate change impacts. The project also set up implementation unit within 4 government ministries, which is Ministry of Infrastructure, Ministry of Fisheries, Ministry of Lands, and also other implementing agencies, including Ministry of Education and Training and Ministry of Health. In this project, we have witnessed the enhancement of partnerships within government ministries and departments, but we've also with governments, with non-government organizations, and also communities. The gender issues, the gender and the social inclusion of disadvantaged group considered during the implementation phase of the project. In this project, in every output that I have mentioned earlier, the training, the climate resilience training, the awarding of successful applications under our Climate Change Trust Fund, and so as other activities of the project, we always make sure that gender is addressed, is included in all aspects of the project. And this project has also considered, the environmental and also the social safeguards issues when it comes to assessing the impacts of like the construction of the seawall, the hospital, the evacuation roads, assessing the environmental, the social impacts aspects of the project. And I'm pretty sure that those good practices, we will adopt those with our future climate resilience project.
We'd like to give a special thanks to the ADB for the opportunity to create this video.